Hello and welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. Wow, okay, just giving this a little bit of a pre-shuffle. Okay, let us ask the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Woo! Stand still. Well, that was quick. We are looking to find out what this particular reading will be about this evening. And right off the bat, we have stand still. So here you have a spoon-billed, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've forgotten already. A roseate spoonbill, that's what this is. And this represents the swamps, perhaps Louisiana. But as you can see there, you have these aging cypress trees and with their roots, systems in this standing water. And yet, there is this really beautifully colored bird that is making a living in the swamp. But what I also am noticing here is that even though there are still waters here, there's still a huge ecosystem that is supporting this amazing, beautiful creature, as well as these very old, ancient, really, cypress trees. You see these very still waters here reflecting back to these beings, who they are, and kind of giving them a better idea about what form they're taking in this life. So, the value of standing still, that is what this reading is going to be about for you, Capricorn. Let's get into the tarot. I did a little pre-shuffle. The tarot is wanting to speak, so let's find out for you, your past, present, and future, what it is that you're experiencing in this idea of stand still. I mean, we're definitely in a standstill situation whoosh, right now in terms of our COVID-19 shelter in place. So these are some of the ideas, past, present, and future, that you are working in. So it looks like in this current, in the most recent past, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you have been feeling abandoned, that you are being left out in the cold, is what a lot of people have to say about this card. But really, it might be that there are things going on in your life that you are not recognizing. If you look at this card here, you can see that these two people are in a very dire situation, and they are walking by. It looks like it could be a church, but it could be any other place where they could receive help. So they might be in such a dire situation that they're not able to recognize that there is help and support around them if they were to just look up. And but they, especially this character and this card is looking down and really focused and suffering. So that may be the energy that you have been in your most recent past. Now, in your current energy, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse, and you might have been, it looks like you feel as though, or I'm getting the sense that you feel as though you've been dealing with some, maybe deception or sneaky behavior, and that you are currently, coming out of that. And so maybe, I don't know if I'm getting the sense here from these two cards together, have you been perhaps deceiving yourself that things aren't as bad as they might seem? But this Seven of Swords energy is definitely, it's also called the Thief card, I suppose, where this character is taking advantage of, this situation where they're running away with some swords and maybe leaving a couple swords behind. The swords represent thoughts. So perhaps you are moving away from this energy, feeling as though you had thought that there was some sneaky thing going on, but that there may be a different explanation. So you are under the impression that either self-deception or some other sneakiness of behavior or deception in your life is finally coming to an end. Now, in your future, you have the Queen of Wands. So you definitely have passion. You're feeling your passion again, and this is something that could be coming towards you in your future. There could be a person in your life stepping up and coming into your life that has either in business or a potential partner in love as well as business, or this just could be you realizing that you are actually in a very good place and starting to come into your power in terms of understanding what your passions are. Wow. Okay. So beautiful, beautiful energy there. Now, in terms of your emotions, you have the Three of Wands. You have been, in your recent past, you have been longing for something. And, you have this very intense and passionate feelings that you have been looking for something to come in, looking towards the horizon and trying to, bring your ships in just through pure passion and pure willpower. Now, in your current energy, you feel like, wait a minute. Rather than looking out at something and longing for it, you are starting to realize that you have a lot of options. You actually do. Now, these options, though, could put you in a position where you could get stuck because you can't decide, right? So a lot of times this is about having so many options that indecision gets you stuck. And it's also a bit of a warning card because not everything that you see here in these cups is, in fact, I would argue that much of what you see in these cards here is not either instantly attainable or attainable through the material world. So Capricorns, I know that's very important to you. So just keep that in mind. In your future, wow, you have the Single Ladies card. Well, so Single Ladies is what they call this card, but really it's about being independent and finding yourself, enjoying all of your abundance that you yourself have created, and, appreciating the things that you have built up in your life. And Capricorn, this is well, it's the Nine of Pentacles, but even though there's a woman depicted here, it's not really about male or female in terms of gender. It's about, it can be a little bit about masculine, feminine energies, but I would say that this is very much a Capricorn energy of feeling like they are, at the top of their game, very much, especially with this Queen of Wands here in your future as well, that you are a very passionate individual. You are getting your passion back, exploring that passion from a position of independence and feeling your power in that. So beautiful cards here. And then also, in terms of manifestation, in your most recent past, you have felt that you really need to be strong in this situation, and that all that you have been going through, these feelings of scarcity, of, potential poverty, that this is just wild, wild time, and that you've been having to tame it down. So the Strength card is kind of what you have been feeling. So you've been, or rather manifesting, in order to move past these feelings of scarcity in your life and feeling abandoned in your particular situation. Your current energies are the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Devil in reverse, and you have the Four of Cups in reverse. Cool. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card is that in terms of the Seven of Pentacles, you have been working your butt off. You have been planting these seeds of abundance, and now you're cultivating those, and you are watching them grow and doing what you need to in order to make this, a bountiful harvest for your future, right? So I'm also picking up here, you have the Devil in reverse. You've been letting go of addictions, things that no longer serve you. Could be relationships, toxic relationships, codependency. It could be, addictions, maybe drinking, drugs. That's what this card in the upright position is associated with. But in reverse, it means that you're recognizing now work is what you're focused on. These things, nah, not so much. They're not helping you in the situation. They're not serving you. So, nope, not interested. I'm also getting here that you are open to receiving, and you are ready for what's next. And that's a good thing, because here you have the universe conspiring with you to bring you a new beginning. And this is one of stability and perhaps financial gain, a new idea, brand new start, which is, exactly what you are ready for after having gone through some of these things. Now, in this card, it looks like the universe has tried to offer you a cup of love in the past, and you've been kind of in meditation mode. And so now you're actually, because this card's in reverse, you are coming out of this, and you are, letting your guard down a little bit more in love, not just in work, but I'm getting the sense that this is in love as well. In fact, this card being the Devil card is really giving me a feeling like you've worked hard, really hard on love, a love relationship, perhaps. Really hard in your past, and you are now ready for something more stable, a new beginning. Maybe it's a do-over, maybe someone new coming into your life. I certainly get that sense from this Queen of Wands card being here. Now let's just have a look at how this might relate to the standstill card that we have. So it might be that, you felt stuck in your past, that this, all up in your emotions and really longing for something to change, really feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you've just been having to focus on managing, managing the situation, what's been going on. And, this, what I'm getting from the standstill card here in relation to this is that part of being in place has helped you to reflect on the important things in your life, the things that may not be true, and being able to move from that place to a place of, feeling your passion again and stepping into your power again. So this reflection that you've been doing here, you were longing for something, now you're realizing you have more options, and perhaps in your future that is going to be leading to a sense of gratitude, and overall, well-being, and security and stability, certainly in terms of your material wealth. So standstill in the time of COVID might have been a great benefit, something that was very helpful for you to be able to get to the next level. So I just checked in with our spirit animal oracle, and we have our armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Okay. So, it could be that, this is really a wonderful set of cards in terms of your future. You being in your power, understanding where your passions lie, you being in a state of gratitude, feeling, your independence in terms of your material well-being, and then also looking at new opportunities, being open to new opportunities in terms of that material well-being, but also in love. So I got the cups here. And this also I'm picking up could be, since there are so many cups here, the Seven of Cups card, and the Four of Cups card in reverse, I get the sense that you're open to new offers of love. You're open to, maybe this is you starting to date again, that could very much be the case. And so that, this time that you have been standing still and reflecting on your life has brought you to a very good place and will allow this beautiful future to come in for you. But again, set healthy boundaries. Now's the time to do it, right? So in terms of what you've been through and your current energy, definitely look at, Spirit's advice to, maybe compartmentalizing these different things in your life will bring you greater success in reaching the stability that you are so longing for. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. If this resonated with you, I would love for you to leave a comment below. Otherwise, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.